Yeah, this your boy T Nasty, and I got another dope video for y'all, man. Your boy's back. Took a little break, not because I wanted to, because I love doing this YouTube thing. I don't get paid for it, you know. I just like reacting, man. And you know, most people like, oh, reacting is not content, you know. But I like doing it though. I like to give my opinion, especially this stuff like this right here. It's another video about Lackluster, man. Caught Texas man to his dead. So if you enjoy the little content that I do provide, my opinion and stuff, make sure you like and subscribe. Leave us some comments. And let's go on and get to this reaction.
Welcome back to the Lackluster channel. In April of 2020, police received a 911 call claiming that an unknown man had entered their home. Soon after, the Glasgow Police Department arrived on scene to find Jeremy Marr sitting outside of the home in a lawn chair.
Come here. I'm not gonna hurt you. Come here. All right, come here. Nobody's gonna hurt you. Come here.
There's a power line over there, man.
None.
You get cancer, right? I'm not tripping.
All right, put your shoes on. Put your shoes on.
I have nothing on me. Please don't hurt me, man.
You got any weapons on you?
No, sir. I got a knife in my pocket. It's nothing. It's got a.
Don't pull it out.
Please don't hurt me. Please don't do it.
Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Do anything
What's
bad
your
to me.
name?
My name's Jeremy Marr.
All right.
Jeremy appeared in a clearly agitated and paranoid state. The homeowner would later claim that she had called 911 after encountering Jeremy inside her home without permission. Despite the odd situation, Jeremy complied with the officer's commands and walked towards him with his hands raised while begging not to be hurt. He told the officer about the knife in his pocket as the officer...
I like doing these videos, by the way, because I love getting like a different I can't speak English, so I'm not even feeling that.
Officer continued to reassure him that nobody was going to hurt him.
What's going on?
Perspective.
I
I do it like a totally different perspective. What the hell is going on? I like just showing a different perspective because, like, a lot of people think, you know, oh, they want to bat the blue and all that, but cops are human too, right? They make mistakes, and like we gotta acknowledge that, like, because there's a lot of cops in this country, and you can have like one bag egg, oh Jesus Christ, one bad egg in every department, you know what I'm saying? So we got to protect ourselves as citizens, you know what I'm saying? We got to be informed. That's the reason why I like doing these videos. That's the reason why I like reacting to Lackluster, bro. Just because we need to inform ourselves. But well, the way it sounds, the cops ain't anything wrong right here because this dude just straight up broke into this woman's house. This
nothing wrong. I don't do nothing like that. People try to get me. I'm not high. I'm none of those things.
Sorry for pausing.
Fucking, I left my house and stuff.
And sorry for not speaking English.
Please don't let him kill me, man. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't.
Nobody's gonna hurt you, dude. You see anybody hurting you?
You should be the house right next to the old
Please don't. I know that they're gonna fucking do something bad to me, man.
All right.
I really do got people.
Are you on medication?
No.
Who's hurting you?
Fucking, I got some people after me and stuff, man. I'm not hallucinating. I'm not none of those things. Just don't let nobody do nothing to me, man. Please.
Oh, just go ahead and sit right there on my bumper.
Please don't do that to me on the bumper. I really
Nobody's gonna hurt you.
People can see me, man. Please.
Nobody's gonna hurt you. Go ahead and sit on my bumper.
Please don't make me sit on your bumper, please.
Why not?
My English
because,
is
man,
crazy.
I'm telling you, motherfuckers will follow me. I'm not high. I'm not.
You got two officers right here. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Sorry, I took speech
anybody,
classes when I was little.
Please, sir, don't do this to me.
I can't speak English properly.
Okay, just stay right here. You said you had a knife on you?
Yes, sir.
While showing signs of a mental health crisis, the officer grabs Jeremy's jacket to move him in front of his patrol car. Sergeant Morrell arrives on scene and grabs his wrists, placing them on the hood of the patrol car, further adding to Jeremy's distress. He complies while they search him, but continuously reiterates his fears and paranoid delusions.
I don't want nothing to happen to me, man. He's got a hold of my jacket. He's got a hold of my jacket, man. Don't do nothing to me, please.
Calm down.
To me, y'all. Please don't do nothing to me, y'all. I don't deserve this, man. I don't deserve this, man. I just hands on the hood. Yes, sir. Please don't do me like this. You hit me.
30, y'all 10-12.
What the hell is that?
I don't deserve this, man. I don't deserve this. Please don't do it. Please don't. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. Please don't kill me, man. I please don't do this to me, please.
Oh, man, you're too squirrely here, man. You're freaking us out a little bit.
Guys, yeah, I tell you, man. I've had people text me. Please don't do this to me, guys. Don't do this to me, please. I don't deserve any of this.
Quit pulling away. Come here.
I don't deserve any of this. Please, y'all. Yeah, no, please, man, don't kill me, y'all. Don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me.
Go to ground.
I'm sorry, y'all. Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me.
Within 43 seconds of taking Mar to the...
Dude, this dude is like, he's going through something like mental, right? I can see that off rip. This dude is like, he's going through something mentally, bro. And mind you, like, your boy wasn't big on like mental illness until I went through some mental illness type of stuff. Like, I thought the depression was just like, you know, a sign of weakness, you know, like snap out of it. Like, everybody has depression, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody has a moment of depression, right? Until you actually have depression, which I've been through, you know what I'm saying? I had a bunch of tragic stuff happen to me, and I've been through it, you know what I'm saying? So I understand mental illness, you know what I'm saying? And like, bro, for my viewers out there, man, the little that I do have, if you have some kind of mental illness, bro, like you going through something mentally, bro, get help. Like, bro, there's a lot of avenues out there to where you can get help for yourself to get better. And, you know what I'm saying, talk to a therapist, or, you know what I'm saying, go see somebody, you know, anybody, like anything, bro. Like, talk to a family member, whatever, bro. Like, mental illness is a thing, bro. Like I said, bro, I never knew it was a thing until I had to raise a child who had ADHD, you know what I'm saying? And he went through like his depression phase and all this other stuff, bro, and I had to be there for him. So I understand it, bro. It's tough. So, man, like, for whatever reason, bro, whether it's religion or seeing a therapist or whatever, bro, make sure your mental's right, bro.
The ground, and despite there being 3 officers there to handcuff him, Officer Turcotte, after repeatedly telling Jeremy that nobody was going to get hurt, announces taser.
Taser. Done. Put your hands on your back. Hands on
That's
your
OD,
back.
man. It's like 3 of y'all,
of
bro.
nearly a dozen times he is tased. Over the next few moments, body cam footage does not clearly depict the officer's actions. However, Kentucky State Police records say that Sergeant Morrell applied 1 knee strike to the hip area, and Officer Phillips applied at least 5 knee strikes to the hip and upper leg area.
That taser's still going off.
During this struggle, Officer Turcotte shocks his fellow officer. Laughing, the officer immediately gets off Mar in order to avoid...
That's crazy too, right? Because it's 3 of them, right? They can overtake that dude. They can easily handcuff him, right? Yeah, give him a little taser here and just to, bro. But like some cops are like happy to show their force and abuse people, bro. Like, this dude's getting tasered. Maybe he's flinching and, you know, doing this right here. Like, stop flinching. Boom. It's like some cops just love to show their force and like love to abuse people and like to put their hands on them, bro. And that's gotta stop, bro. That's gotta stop. Like, you should understand the situation, bro. You should like look at the situation. Clearly, this dude is going through some mental stuff right now. So beat him up. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Avoid further friendly fire.
You tased the shit out of me.
Did you zap you one time?
Yeah, you got me good.
At this point, Jeremy appears weak. His movements are sluggish, and he struggles to form words.
Put your hands on your back. You're gonna get zapped again.
Okay.
Move them now.
Okay.
Do it.
Okay.
I hear okay, but you're not moving. There's some shackles in the back of my car. Can you get those? There's some shackles in the back of my car. They're hanging.
Jeremy was then transported to the hospital, where he was pronounced dead. A witness to the events told Kentucky State Police that when he was turned over, he appeared lifeless and not breathing.
His family and friends also say he went to the home on Cleveland Avenue to ask for help and claim he wasn't trying to break in.
I'd say he's kind-hearted for sure, and maybe he had a little problems.
The father of 4 was 35 years old.
The medical examiner ruled that he died from agitated, excited delirium and intoxication, noting that while Jeremy had taser prongs in his back, there was an absence of lethal trauma. Not surprisingly, the police investigated themselves, finding no wrongdoing on the part of the officers. But not everyone agrees with this conclusion, after another eyewitness video surfaced.
Since his death, a video surfaced. We don't know what took place before this, but this video here appears to show Glasgow police trying to place Marr under arrest.
Jeremy's family filed a lawsuit against the Glasgow Police Department and officers, arguing that the real cause of his death was not his intoxication, but rather lethal injuries caused by the arresting officers.
Damn, they're blurring it out too. It's gotta be bad, bro.
But if you watch the video, you clearly see it was overkill to me. I mean, I wouldn't be able to take that much.
They argue that Jeremy's constitutional rights were violated, and that the GPD did not adequately train its officers.
I don't know if his rights being violated because he did break into somebody's house. You know what I'm saying? So I get across that. But you, like the way this dude came out, dog, he's seen trouble, bro. And even if he was intoxicated, man, it's 3 y'all. Do you really gotta like kneel like that? I don't know. I really can't properly say anything about it because the video's been blurred. They haven't showed anything in this video, so I don't know how egregious like the brutality was. You know what I'm saying? I know that taser was going off like crazy, and even with it being blurred out, you can see him kneeing a dude multiple times. So, man.
In the use of non-lethal force. City Attorney Matt Hancock released a statement saying in part that the officers acted appropriately in response, and that both the Kentucky State Police and the Special Prosecutor found no wrongdoing by the Glasgow police officers, also claiming that the lawsuit would be aggressively defended. The defendants attempted to have the case dismissed by claiming qualified immunity. However, the judge dismissed the case against the Glasgow Police Department, but allowed the case to continue against the officers in their individual capacities. Federal Judge Greg Stivers wrote, "The complaint alleges that while the officers were on the scene, Jeremy posed no threat to anyone present. Nevertheless, he was thrown to the ground, tased multiple times, and held to the ground until he died. The Glasgow Police Department officers' actions, as alleged, would give rise to the constitutional violation for use of excessive force. This is not the first time people have died after being aggressively tased by police officers. In 2007, a man suffered a fatal heart attack at Vancouver International Airport after being tased 5 times by RCMP officers."
As the police crossed the threshold.
That, man, like certain situations, bro, like that. Come on, man. Excessive force is a thing, bro. Like this dude wasn't like putting hands on the cops or none of that to be. This is a tough one for me, y'all. Because it was excessive, bro. It literally was excessive. And
threshold, one officer can be heard saying, "May I use tasers?" And another officer says, "Yes."
He speaks Russian and that's it. No English.
He died soon after. But the RCMP is asking people to hold off their criticism, at least until the investigation is complete.
By comparison, Jeremy was tased more than double that amount. It seems reasonable to suggest that Jeremy may have also died from electric shock. One might argue that the police could have handled this situation differently. Jeremy never initiated violence against the police officers or anyone else for that matter. This was clearly a mental health issue from the very beginning, but the officers seemed to be completely unprepared to use effective de-escalation tactics or even attempt to call in a psychological evaluation team. Instead, they relied upon violence to deal with the situation, which proved to have fatal consequences. Though years have passed since the incident and lawsuit filing, it appears that it may be many more before this case is settled. We'll continue to follow this lawsuit and will provide you with an update as soon as one is available. But before you go, how would you have de-escalated this situation? Let me know in the comment section.
Bro, it's 3 of them, bro. And then they have like handcuffs on them? I mean, bro, like it was like from the outside looking in, from the body cam, bro, it was obvious that he was having a mental breakdown, right? Obvious, bro. They got the cuss on him and everything. Like, oh, because I squirm a little bit, you want to tase me and all that. Like, come on, bro. It's 3 of y'all. What dude? You can't tell me 3 dudes can't de-escalate something, right? And he's not being forceful. He's not being like violent or none of that, bro. That's tough, bro. The man lost his life, dog. And from that blur video, he was getting kneed like crazy. It's tough, bro. Oh man, cops can be so they can be bullies, bro. They really can, and like they can use excessive force. They can their right, like certain situations. It's only certain situations where I can consider that act as like non excessive, like they needed to do it. But clearly, this dude like had mental health problems, bro, and the fact that they beat this man ass, bro. Basically, they beat him up. Honestly, they really did. And that's just tough, bro. Like this dude lost his life. He should like be in a hospital somewhere getting help, but instead he got the shit beat out of him. Yeah, he broke into somebody's house, but like their first interaction, they didn't like bomb rush this dude and just instantly like, hey, you broke into somebody's house, so I'm gonna just beat your ass. And like, nah, they talked to the dude, and you can clearly see him like under the arrest. You can clearly see he's going through something mental, and they just beat the shit out of this dude, man. Man, that's tough, man. That's tough, bro. But this the end of the video, y'all, man. It's sad. It's really sad, bro. The man lost his life, bro, just because he was going through something, bro. Like, I went through something, and if when I went through my thing, if like cops came to me, bro, I'd have probably like, you know what I'm saying, been out of it, and you know what I'm saying, like a little resistant. But does that mean I should get my ass kicked for it? You know what I'm saying, and possibly killed, like shot multiple times with the taser? Do I deserve that just because I'm going through something mental? Like, no, there's ways to handle stuff, bro. Dude had a knife and he didn't pull it out or nothing, dog. Yo, I had him in handcuffs. Honestly, bro, did he deserve to get his shit kicked? This is tough, bro. I hate this for that dude. I pray for their family and all that, bro. That's crazy, man. But it's your boy T Nasty, man. Sad video, man. It's your boy T Nasty, man. I'll let your boy and I'm out.